So, instead of making two different videos, I decided to just pretty much group it together into one. So sometimes I do questionnaires, like if I get questions, I'll answer them here, that help benefit other people. And I get a couple of them, I get a lot of them. But there were three of them that stood out to me that I wanted to talk about, and they definitely resonate with certain topics and things that I was gonna be talking about within the next couple of videos I was gonna put out in on my channel anyway. So I just thought about grouping them together. I will try not to take up too much time, but I can't promise that because the information I have to give is just gonna flow out how it needs to flow out. So if this is your first time watching a video of mine, my name is Anaya. Welcome to my beautiful, beautiful channel where I talk about myself being transgender, the experiences that I've went through, and how I've overcome certain experiences and gained this confidence, this wisdom, and this knowledge and this love for myself. Because a year ago, this would not be possible, Oh, I look really cute today, like super cute. And I have on like no makeup. I'm just. But I make YouTube videos with the hopes that it inspires others, it challenges others, it motivates others to go out there and face their fears, be the best version of themselves, and just do what it is that you want to do. Whether you're trans, whatever, I don't care. I just want to help you be happy. So there are three questions really that just really stood out to me. That's been standing out to me that I wanted to talk about. And they're geared towards things that I'm passionate about. So I won't waste any time. The first one, definitely, somebody had asked me, what are the signs of a spiritual awakening? What did you go through? I talked about this, how in 2017 my spiritual journey first started, when I had a moment at the Waffle House. It's like the Kundalini awakening, where I thought I was dying. It was death. I was surrounded by negative thoughts. I was surrounded by depression. I was surrounded by questions, about who I was and what I was doing with my life. And after 2017, I started to just experience numbers, 1111, 333, 444, 555, 666. Numbers and synchronicity were very prominent for me at first. And then, terminology started coming into play. Twin flames started coming into play. Tarot started coming into play. Crystals, seeing lights, seeing figures, seeing shadows, seeing things that other people couldn't see, like for real, for real. Like I would see figures a lot of times, and I would see things, especially in the sky, and I would be with someone, I'm like, hey, did you see that shit? And I'm like, no, I didn't see that. I'm like, oh, maybe it was just for me. Or, it was just a lot of things that I started noticing. But definitely numbers and synchronicity was the biggest thing that I noticed once I started my spiritual awakening. Now, a lot of people don't realize, this is just for me, a lot of people I think, have a terrifying experience when they first start a spiritual awakening because they don't know what it is. You think you're dying. You think you just think negative thoughts, and you're plagued by all of these negative thoughts and crap and bullshit. It's not fun. It's terrifying, and it's not for the weak of heart. However, the great news about that is that everyone experiences a spiritual awakening at some point in their life, if you so choose to. Everyone gets to a point in life, or everyone is fighting for a point in their life where they want to find out the truth about themselves and about this world, what we're here for, what we're here to do. And for me, that's what spirituality, that's what it's been doing for me, and that's how my awakening started. Bitch thought she was about to die in the Waffle House. I told you that story before. So another question I got was advice during Mercury retrogrades. And if you don't know what Mercury retrogrades are, I'm not going to sit here and explain it to you because I still myself am learning, and I never want to pass off information that I'm not 100% accurate on. However, I do understand that Mercury retrogrades, they aren't necessarily bad. They can be very terrifying, but they're usually times when things that you haven't addressed, things that you haven't healed from, come back up. The ex that you thought you escaped from, the pain that you thought you blocked out years ago. Just a lot of things, a lot of energies that you thought you suppressed tend to come back up during Mercury retrograde. So grades, I don't know, shit, it's something. A lot of stuff just tends to come up and happen. So, my advice for you would be do not allow anyone who walked away from you in a negative manner to return to your life. 10 times out of 10, they're just coming back to fuck shit up. They don't mean, you know, focus on you, eat right, sleep, drink water, you know, just try to be a good person. And when you do feel negative energies coming up and through you, like let's say you're just lolly da da, you know, jolly, having a great day, and then something pisses you off, you know, like for me, example, you know, I'm cool, copacetic, you know, my cat, you know, does something out of the ordinary, or my dog, because those are probably like the only two creatures that I really just am around like that. Come here, JoJo. Hush your papas. My baby. Mm-hmm. What? I love him. Why are you wet? Why are you wet? What did you do? What did you do? You have a patch of wetness on you. Get off me. Get off. Get off. I ain't take you no damn bath yet. He's still my baby. But you know, him, like that, you know? Something just aggravates you and just takes you back to ways you used to move, you know, feelings you used to have. Like, if I'm being completely honest, I used to be a bitch. Like, I'm talking about, I was popping off ready, you know, like waiting, like, who want it? Like, where they at? We can get it. You got something to say? Did you just look at me out the side of your neck? Come here, bitch. Like, you know, I was that person. And God had to sit me down. You know, Spirit had to literally slap me across the face and be like, you too cute for that. You know, you I don't know what you went through, who you let hurt you to the point where you just gotta be like. But, you know, God had to sit me down. So, if you start noticing old patterns of yourself starting to come up, that happens during retrogrades. You know, just understand it's coming up for you to clear it out for good, for you to release it and to let it go. And that's a whole nother topic on how to release feelings, pains, hurts. And I've talked about that before as well. So that's my advice for you for Mercury Retrograde, okay? And the last one, the reason I say this for last is because this is going to be the last time I speak on hormones and what it is that I'm going through and what it is I have experienced. Because I could have made a separate video in entity for on its entire own about this situation, but you broke that, huh? You better not come by me. I don't want no. That's my cat. The question is, why can't you have kids? You know, and I'm pretty sure, you know, you saw the last video, one of the videos where I talked about I won't be able to have kids on my own, from my own DNA. And that I'm 99.9% sure is true. When you start hormones, I did not freeze my sperm. I said this before. It's probably something that coulda, shoulda, woulda, but I didn't. So the idea that I can't have my own children stems from the fact that I've been on this journey for 3 months. And everyone is completely different. Everyone goes through, you know, their changes in their timing. For me, my changes have, I think it's clearly evident, you know, if you literally go through the timeline of my videos and see, you know, just how I've changed. And it's not just so much as physical, because it's also mental. Like, there are certain beliefs that I don't even believe anymore. There are certain ways of doing things that I just don't follow, you know. Like, I used to believe, like, parents are responsible for everything. And it's like, no, parents are literally just like me and you. They have no clue. They have no understanding. Because at the end of the day, no one's perfect, and we're all learning as we go. Just a lot of things, you know, that I used to think and believe, and I just don't see or resonate the same way anymore. I'm maturing more into this beautiful creature, you know, this beautiful feminine creature, more feminine creature, and I love it. But for me personally, I went through an experience where I when I first started hormones, I was not really into any sexual activities just because my libido was low. I didn't really have the drive for it, you know? And if I did engage in it, it was literally just to see if the drive was there, if the will was there. And it wasn't. And that's okay, you know, because it happens. But what I did not expect was 3 months in on hormones and me not being able to produce any sperm at all. And I found this out, you know, by, this is not for children. I probably should have said that up front. But I found out by, of course, doing what adults do. You know, one day in the bathroom by myself, just, you know, thinking of my ex and just be like, I miss that man. All of the things I could have done or we could have done, and just like, you know, you get in the moment, you know. Joe, what are you choking on? What are you doing? There's like nothing in here for you to be choking on. What you doing? All this. Are you okay? You still in trouble because you wet, and I'm pretty damn sure you did something you weren't supposed to be doing. What did you do? Like, my dog literally looks at me like, oh, this bitch. He's sick of me and my shit, but it's okay. He loves me. I'm mama. But it just wasn't there. So I tried, you know, the adult thing of, you know, pleasing myself, and I noticed that there was a feeling but no liquids. And it bothered me for a point. I was like, maybe I'm just tripping. But then I tried it again like a couple of days later, and it's still nothing. And so, you know, speaking with my doctors, blood work being done, it's like, hey, bitch, guess what? You ain't got no more testosterone. What? Man. So I won't have any baby Carters, baby Aaliyahs, or baby Rains with my DNA running around here. You mean to tell me my Carter, Aaliyah, and Rain are going to be the DNA probably of my significant other and some random I don't know about? Like, but it's okay, because I'm going to love them, care for them, and cherish them, and honor them, and nurture them, and guide them into the greatest version of themselves. Because I say this all the time. I tell a lot of people this. You do not have to birth, you know, a child into this world in order to be a parent. You do not. Baby, I know you probably know what I'm about to say. We've seen dogs give birth, but that doesn't make it a mother. We've seen fathers lay bitches on their backs and drop their kids off in them and then walk the hell out. Don't make them a father, you know. But we're cool, you know. He just got a lot of learning to do, you know. And I'm okay with that, you know. I'm okay with knowing that my dad isn't my father. He isn't a father. And that he has a lot of learning and healing to do within himself. But he's still my dad, you know. And I love him, I respect him, and I cherish him for the fact that he, along with my mother, brought this to you. But, yeah, so that's about it, you know. Nonetheless, with everything that I do, I always try to inspire, motivate, and help other people, and just push other people to be the best version of themselves, and just, why the hell Nicholas on my mind? Like, his name just literally just ran across my face. Sorry, but be the best version of you. Love yourself, appreciate yourself, honor yourself, sit with yourself, you know, and know that you are definitely like all you need in this world to be happy, to be successful, you know. Be the best version of you. Always be choosing to be the best version of you, to see the light within you, and be inspired by those things and those people around you. You don't know. You don't know what you can be. I didn't know I could be an influencer on YouTube. I hope y'all have a great day. My hair is super cute, so I'm gonna go show it off to the world. I didn't know me and curly hair got along this well, but apparently we do. So I'm an owner and I'm a rocker, because I sure was this morning. I swear to God, this morning I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna throw this fucking hair in the trash, but I'm not. Be blessed, be happy, be healthy, love yourself, love others, treat others the way you want to be treated, respect yourself, and last and final message I'm going to give you. to any guy that has been bothering the mess out of me. I may be single, but that don't mean I'm single. You understand what I'm saying? And if you don't understand, hey, look, all right? My heart's taken, sealed, signed, and delivered. Have a great night.